Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Cap and welcome back to the channel. Glad you're here. Today I wanted to talk about something that I've never really talked about before, and honestly I've really never seen too many people talk about it at all on YouTube, and I'm sure there's people have. And anyway, before I get into really what I'm talking about today, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support on the previous videos and showing up, the new subscribers. I love you guys for it. Hope you continue to do that. Leave likes on the video and comments, stuff like that. And second, just to kind of a heads up here, for the topic of today's conversation, this is not directed at anybody. So I don't want anybody thinking like, oh, he's talking about so-and-so, or maybe he's talking about me, or he's talking about this group of people at all. This is just what I've discovered after more than 5 years of YouTube. This is just a generic conversation here. And what I wanted to talk about was networking on YouTube. Now, if you're not a YouTuber and you don't upload it, you might not know specifically what that is. But basically, networking is that you find a person or group of people, sometimes of similar size, but definitely of similar interest, and you kind of come to an agreement that you'll support each other's videos and each other's channels. And so you'll say, okay, I'll like your video, you like my video, we'll put each other on our recommended wall, or sub wall as it used to be called. We'll share each other's channels out, we'll do some collaborations if we can, and help each other grow. And that is truly the best way to grow a channel, is to do collaborations and networking with people. It really is. And see, something about me is I don't mind dropping a like on a video regardless if it is, whether that person has 0 subscribers and it's their first video, or they have 1 billion subscribers, which nobody does, by the way. If I see a video I like, I will leave a like on it here. It sends it to my Twitter, puts it on my page feed right there, and anybody that goes to my channel can see it. So yes, I give out likes quite often. I wish more people actually did that, but people get to a point they're like, you know what, my like is so valuable that I'm only going to give it out on certain circumstances and special occasions, and you're no longer worth that special circumstance unless, you know, something super dramatic happens or whatever. So that's what networking is like these days on YouTube anymore, trying to find an allegiance and an alliance with a group of people and actually keep that level of alliance there. It's really hard to do. So anyway, this, like I said, this is not directed at a specific person. I've been doing this for more than 5 years. I've seen it all. I've seen so many people that I considered friends that I haven't talked to in years. It's just the way it is, and everybody experiences that. If you have any level of growth, you're going to see that. But anyway, this is just a topic of conversation I wanted to mention out there. If you are a YouTuber, I would love to hear your thoughts on this and the kind of things that you have there. And if you're a channel, you know, my size or bigger, and you want to network, you know, hook me up a little bit. I help out lots of little channels, lots of them. I love doing that, helping somebody grow and reach their first milestone of 100 subs or 1,000 or whatever like that. But I don't have really anybody that's bigger than me that helps network downwards. You know, there's like a trickle effect. I don't have anybody above me to help trickle down anymore, and I would love to have some more. So if you're out there and you're interested, hook me up. But after doing it for more than 5 years, I can clearly say to people that networking on YouTube is hard, and let me explain why. When you find a group of people that are like you or similar to you, or whether they're close in channel size, you find somebody that's nice enough that has a big channel to drop some likes on your videos, or even if it's a new channel that's going to support you. Support is support regardless of the size of the source it's coming from. So just wanted to get that out there. But something happens, and it's just a natural phenomenon. And what I mean is that after a while, some of those people that you agreed to support each other disappear. And I don't mean, well, let me explain what I mean here. Sometimes those people completely stop doing YouTube. That's where a lot of my networking people have gone over the years. I can honestly say there's not one person right now that I'm networking with, going back and forth and, you know, helping promote each other's channels, stuff like that, that was with me several years ago when I first started. None of them, not a single one of them. The people I talk to now are people I've met over the last year, months, weeks. Some of them have been around for a little bit longer, and I'm genuine friends with them. And that's something that happens with networking, is you become friends with them. It's not just a, oh, okay, well, they like my video, I like theirs, but we never actually talk. That's not the way it works, fortunately, because it's a fun way to meet people. That's one of the best things about YouTube, is meeting people. But anyway, getting back to how it all falls apart. People stopped doing YouTube. That's where a big chunk of my previous networking group went. They just decided, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm just not interested in it, or things come up in life and they're not able to, or various different reasons for that. And it's totally respectable. I would never tell somebody that they're a negative person because they decided to stop doing YouTube. It's a trivial thing. But that's where a lot of networking dies, is when people decide to stop doing that. The next group of people that can fall off your radar are the people that have success. And not all people like this, so don't classify everybody that has any success. But there are plenty of people that I never hear from anymore. Back in the day, there was several channels, and I'm not naming names or listing anybody whatsoever, but there's several channels that I did collaborations with, and I worked with, and we networked together. We went into their sub boxes, we did videos, had these people upload on my channel and vice versa, and at the time, I was the bigger channel. Well, these guys are much more successful now. They have a lot more time to do YouTube. They have great personalities to put out good content. I am not giving them a negative here on this one there. They blew up. Some of them have hundreds of thousands. Some of them have even more than that. And you know what? I cannot get a response from them via message, Twitter, anything like that. If I paid them, I couldn't get a response to it. And that's one of the crappy parts about doing networking here, is that you will come across people that you are a stepping stone, and once they get to a certain point, you're no longer beneficial to have on the team anymore, and so they will move on. Because like I was saying, I have several people that I've considered friends that I've gamed with, we've done collaborations and projects with, that, I send them a message on Twitter or something like that, and I am a nobody. I'm no longer needed, I'm no longer useful to these people, so I can't get a response at all. And it's really disheartening, because some of these people, I'm like, you know what, I stayed up late nights talking about family and life and this, that, and the other, and now they can't even respond to a generic question. And it's not like, hey, I'm sending them a message saying, hey, come check out my channel and be sure to check out my videos. It's like, so hey, how's work going? How's the kids? How's the family? What's new with you? Sort of thing. And it's just nothing, completely ignored. And that part really sucks. But that's where a lot of networking goes. And the problem is that you're continuously trying to grow your network. So as your channel grows, you're trying to find more and more people to add to your sub box and add to your group of people that you support each other's videos. And at one time I was averaging like anywhere from 60 to 75 likes on a video, and that wasn't all people networking here. It's still always been vastly majority of viewers like yourselves. You're sitting at home watching this that don't do YouTube are nice enough to leave a like on a video, because it actually does help. But that number, if you look at any of my videos, is down. I average like maybe 30, and still the bulk majority of that is subscribers. So the number of people I have that I'm working with in this network to grow has dwindled more and more, whether they quit YouTube or whether they got to a point where they realized me liking their videos isn't as beneficial as them liking my videos. They reached that point where they're like, well, if I leave a like on your video, I've got 200,000 subscribers that'll see it. You've got 33,000 subscribers, and half of most of those are inactive. So we're going to part ways now. You've helped me as much as you can, but now I don't need you anymore. And so it's a constant struggle to try and continue doing networking, and it's frustrating to a point where it makes it hard to want to do it sometimes. You reach out to a channel, you talk back and forth, you develop a rapport, everything's going great, you're sharing each other's videos, you're both seeing some growth, and all of a sudden the other person just disappears for whatever reasons. Most of the time it's a personal reason. Like I said, no hate on that. People have lives, that is priority over anything on this stupid thing we call YouTube. But you've spent that time developing a rapport and a relationship and a friendship with them, and then they just vanish, and it's like, okay, now I have to start over again. Well, thank you so much for your support on this really long video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.